If your pages feel off but you can't explain it, then this video is for you. These are 5 design tricks that change the way that I journal, and I think they're going to change the way that you do as well. And the best part is they're super simple. Welcome, I'm Ingrid Carlsen, and I am so glad that you are here with me today. Whether you're watching with your glue gun in hand or you're just gathering ideas for later, I hope that this video sparks something for you, and especially that it reminds you that creativity doesn't have to be perfect to be meaningful. I hope that you bookmark this and save it for later, because this project that we're working on today is something that you can use forever and ever in your journals. I'm going to be making tags today just to simplify the process, and because tags are actually one of my favorite things to make. I think they're really great for layering in journals. You can clip them in, you can put them in pockets, you can glue them down. They're just so versatile. If you're anything like me and you've dabbled into art or art journaling, sketching, anything like that, and you started looking up art terms and they seem a little overwhelming, they sometimes are. That's why we are making tags today. We're going to condense these concepts a little more bite-sized and easier to digest. Composition is one of those things that you don't really notice until it's not working. And you've got all the right pieces, you've got the beautiful papers, you have the perfect label, but your page is still feeling off. And that's where composition comes in. It's not about being precise or perfect. It's just about where things are placed and how your eye moves across the page, where it lands first, and what it remembers. We're going to go over 5 compositions that are used in all art, but there's many more. And so I'd love to know if this is something that you're interested in learning more, and I can do another video and do another 5 where we can do them together in these sweet tags that then can be added to your journal and be their own little pieces of art. Our first layout is going to be the rule of thirds, but not the grid version. It's about 3 elements that are spaced with rhythm. Our eyes like odd numbers, and 3 is just enough to feel full but not cluttered. And as I've discussed previously, there's just something that works when you put 3 pieces together. I do this in my home as well as my journals. It just looks balanced and good. Our second technique or composition is diagonal, and I'm going to demonstrate it here by using this library card, which I'm going to paint with this beautiful hot pink color. I'm going to kind of split it in half diagonally, and I'm going to allow this color block to dictate where your eye goes. When you start in one corner and go down to the other, it drifts your eye in that direction and it makes it feel dynamic without needing too much. As a visual learner, I wanted to create this video so that you can see these concepts in motion. Sometimes when you're looking at an image in black and white, it's a little harder to comprehend it. And I think especially with the case of the diagonal, we all know what diagonal means, but to really understand it, I would say that you need to try it out, and then you can kind of start seeing what it means and why when you anchor images behind this color block, you take something that could have felt random and now you have put it in its right place. Now it has a home and it looks perfect. Okay, I have to put a little side note here because these are just little concepts that you can use, but do whatever makes your heart happy. You can ignore these altogether. But this is for you if you feel that sometimes when you are layering, let's say, clusters or just anything that you're designing on your journal feels random. If you acknowledge one of these or put these into practice, they are going to help you. This is probably the easiest of all the methods, and this is the center focus. And it's exactly what it sounds like. We are placing items in the center, and it just works. Your eye automatically goes to the focal point without having to wonder what the star of the show is. And if you are going to try any of these, I would highly suggest that you start off with this one. Sometimes when I'm designing, I kind of go and use several concepts. I notice, and you can probably notice in my work, I use a lot of rule of thirds. And in this case, I'm doing the same thing, except we are leaving a big open space. And so this is the fourth technique, which is open space. It's very underrated because you think that you don't want that empty space, but what it does is it rests your eye and it makes it go to your focal point immediately. The last composition that we are looking at is repetition. And what we're going to do here is we're going to take like shapes or items, and in this case, I'm going to stack them one underneath the other one. What it does is it builds a rhythm, it adds harmony, and then it reinforces your focus. It can either highlight or frame something that you are looking at. And so when you are working with a busier background, this is a perfect style to use. And remember, none of these are rules that you have to follow. They're just ideas or guides to help you when your page might feel stuck. And sometimes a little structure is all we need to keep moving forward. Friend, today I wanted to remind you that God sees the parts of us that are broken, but He still calls us whole. Your pain is not forgotten, it is not unseen. You are held and loved unconditionally, even those parts that you hide. And you, my beautiful, beautiful friend, are wonderful. Until next time, love you. Bye.